Breast Cancer Awareness Month is wrapping up, but the need to raise awareness continues 11 months after this one. This year, someone very dear to CBC Montreal, our former weather presenter, Verdon Diamond, joined the Breast Cancer Foundation of Quebec as their new spokesperson, and she joins us now in studio. It's so good to see you again.
So good to be with you today, Deborah, and thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. I want to start off, Catherine, by talking about your own personal scare.
Yes.
Can you tell us about your journey with breast cancer?
So a very long story cut really short. I realized that my right breast was bleeding. And I only realized because I saw the drops in my bed, and then I was assuming, okay, maybe I cut myself, but no, it was the right breast. And from that point on, it was exams, mammograms, ultrasounds, biopsies, you name it, I was doing it. And it kept recurring, and this went on for a period of about 5 years until my doctor said, you know what, I think you need to go see an oncologist and a surgeon because the mass keeps returning. And we need to know what's going on there. So thankfully, in January, I had a partial mastectomy, and the results came back benign.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And you're feeling well?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Not out of the woods. My doctor keeps telling me, she goes, you know, it's good that it was benign. We removed it. But the fact remains, you had a mass there and it keeps coming back. It could come back again. And if it does, will it always be benign? We don't know.
And you were approached for this campaign because of your scare, but you also are participating in a big way. You're lending your voice as a spokesperson, but also your body. I want folks to take a look at a video that was produced. Have a look.
Our breasts are the most natural thing in the world, and yet we refuse to see them as they really are.
Catherine, that takes a lot of courage.
I was very intimidated in the request. I said, oh my gosh, I don't know if I could do this. And then I realized how many people I'd be helping. And just in posting this video to my social media account, the response has been phenomenal from women who are not battling cancer, from women who are battling cancer, from people who have said they've lost family members to breast cancer, from men who have reached out with breast cancer issues. And it's been such a great response, but more importantly, all the Black women, the women of color who are not necessarily comfortable in going to see doctors, all these women who are saying, you know what, thank you for giving me a little bit more guts.
And Black women, let's face it, are underrepresented when it comes to breast cancer awareness. So you're having an impact.
Yes, and really surprisingly, Deborah, simple question that I asked the foundation themselves. What are the statistics on Black women? We don't know. Why is that? We don't know. And so there's a lot of research that still needs to happen. And this is not just in Canada, United States as well. The Black women or the women of color are underrepresented. And why is that? We don't necessarily know, but there needs to be a lot more work. And so I'm hoping by joining the foundation that we're able to push that a little bit more.
Did you ever do self-examinations? Never.
Never. Never.
Okay, so
Deborah, never.
If there was one thing that you would suggest women do, is that one of them?
100%. And I'm raising sons, and I was raised by a mother who, you know, that's not something that she encouraged. Everything else, absolutely. Go to your gynecologist, go do this. But self-exam, never did. Mm-hmm. And we know today that early diagnosis is what saves lives. And so the best thing you can do is in the shower, take the time. And then a lot of women are going to say, well, I'm intimidated by that because I don't know how to do it. YouTube videos. There are YouTube videos. You could go even to the Breast Cancer Foundation and see videos there. But no, not something that I was doing, not at all. And besides, my mass was so small, it was 4 millimeters. So even with a self-exam, I would have never discovered it.
We were talking about awareness and Black women, and you know, breast cancer does affect all women.
Including people from the LGBTQ+ community. And we can't forget about them because now it's a whole new scenario that we're bringing to the table. We have people who are not necessarily getting hormones the right way. And so what does that do? It develops masses in breasts sometimes. And so again, we have a new generation of people who need to get tested.
Well, it's great that you have stepped up
and
you are helping to spread awareness. Catherine, thank you for coming into studio.
Thank you for having me.